breaking down the deals, data, and disruption shaping global markets. You're listening to The Daily Ledger with Dennis Sert.
Hey folks, it is Monday, June 29th, 2026. You're listening to The Daily Ledger Show, and I'm your host, Dennis Sert. Great to be here with you tonight. We got a good show for you today. In San Francisco, even $180,000 tech salaries are no longer enough. We're only starting to grasp the pitfalls of using AI at work. China has matched Anthropic in cybersecurity, resetting AI race. Google caps Meta's Gemini use as AI demand strains capacity. OpenAI unveils its first custom chip built by Broadcom. Supergirl failed with surprising audience groups. American women and Chinese audiences abandoned Millie Alcock. DC Studios admits Supergirl was a flop, while insisting its reboot universe remains on track. Yeah, I'm sure about that. Before we get into it, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to follow if you're on Instagram or TikTok. Make sure to subscribe if you're on YouTube or the like or the ilk. Make sure to share the shorts, TikToks, and the reels around. That's where I get most of my views. I have a lot of fun editing these out, so make sure to go give those reels, TikToks, and shorts some love. Look at that jawline. Yeah, it's looking good. All right, well, let's get right into it, shall we? In San Francisco, even 180K tech salaries are no longer enough. As OpenAI and Anthropic prepare to go public, tech workers are making six figures, are grousing that they cannot compete with the new AI elite. Some doubt they can afford to stay. So the whole article is basically a bunch of like software engineers and classical tech complaining that they're not earning as much as like these AI company software engineers. So here's this person who's making $180,000 a year, which by the way means she's taking home $10,000 a month. And she's like, I'm not making enough. All these AI engineers are making so much more. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, you're already making like the top 20%, top 10% in the US. It even says so. Like, the New York Times even concedes this. It says right here, even though his salary puts him in roughly the top 20% of American households, according to Census Bureau data. And he goes, I feel like I'm not good enough to live here anymore because I don't work at an AI company. Bitch, I agree with you. You know what I mean? It's like, hey man, if you're a fucking failure, if you have a skill issue and you can't make more money than you currently make, you should just give up. Just resign today and leave San Francisco. I mean, it's very easy. And it's like this particular person, Mr. Woodbury, like moved to Lake Tahoe. Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm running out of money, guys. Let me move to one of the most expensive places in California. Okay, Lake Tahoe, like aside from San Francisco, LA. It's like people's is like vacation homes we're talking about. Apparently, the New York Times happens to comment on the long distance relationship that he's having with this lady, Ms. Razniak, in San Francisco's Haight-Ashbury neighborhood. Yeah, it's like a hippie neighborhood. You know, what's funny? Your girl is going. It's like some people just don't fucking understand. Like, your girl is going, okay? And then he's sitting in like Lake Tahoe, like, oh my god, I love you so much. And she's just like out in fucking Monroe, Raven Bar, fucking Madrone Art Bar, having Long Island iced teas, hanging out with the boys. He's just sitting there in fucking Lake Tahoe, like, oh, the water's so blue. Fuck you if you're doing long distance. You are a pussy. You deserve everything coming to you. We're only starting to grasp the pitfalls of using AI at work. Scholars say that the quote unknown unknowns of using AI in the workplace may be undermining the technology's advertised benefits. You know, it's really funny because, you know, the whole point of the article is like, oh man, it's like humans have empathy and AI just makes cold, calculated decisions. But when AI models assess a situation, they tend to adopt more coldly calculating, quote, rational mindset that arises from basic game theory. Oh, wow. Yeah, I make my business decisions from irrational and emotional places. Yeah. All right, let's go. Oh my God. It says like, oh, humans tend to, you know, be softer and like have empathy. It's like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, you have to make those rational, coldly calculating decisions. Otherwise, you're going to fail like a bitch. And then you're going to dissolve your startup. Then you're going to fail. And it's going to be, oh my God. And then it talks about here how, like, so it says here, for example, some companies now use AI to help answer questions like how to charge for a product or when to start a new location, relying on the technology for new purposes. However, can go quickly off the rails. So here's the thing. You should be using AI to make your decisions. If you aren't using AI, then you are making suboptimal decisions. I don't trust humans. If you aren't using AI to make your decisions, you are a fucking failure. You will never succeed on your own because your brain is like a little tiny piece of shit. Like, you need the fucking Colossus in Tennessee that SpaceX XAI has in order to make the optimal decision. You can't make it with your little human mind. China has matched Anthropic in cybersecurity, resetting AI race, from the Wall Street Journal. So apparently Z.ai, Zai, has caught up to Anthropic and has launched models as good as Mythos. Very good. Okay, so now China has essentially caught up to the US in AI. Very nice. Financial Times, Google caps Meta's Gemini use as AI strains capacity. See, this is what Elon IPO'd SpaceX AI on. Surging appetite for advanced models is turning computing power into the tech industry's scarcest commodity. Google has put limits on Meta's use of the Gemini AI model after the social media giant sought more computing capacity than the rival tech group could provide. Wow, that's crazy. We need these orbital data centers. That's what we need. And you know what's funny? Like, we haven't even made half of the data centers that were slated to be constructed by 2027. And we're like, you know, more than halfway through 2026. And it's just because this like energy crisis and everything. It's like, it's going to be such a shit show next year. Oh my God. OpenAI unveils its first custom chip built by Broadcom. So apparently OpenAI's own AI models assisted in the development of the chip. There you go. Tip the cap. Very good, Altman. Like, have AI design the chip. That's what we need. Thank you. Now, here's a guy who understands. That Park Place. Supergirl failed with surprising audience groups. American women and Chinese audiences abandoned Millie Alcock. The latest Supergirl movie did not merely underperform with the movie-going audience. It blew wide open the reality that James Gunn and his DC roadmap are misaligned with what vast demographics want to see in superhero films. So it's another superhero movie, just like the Marvels. Um, Opening weekend estimates put Supergirl at just $38 million domestically and $68 million worldwide. Wow. For a superhero movie carrying a reported production budget of roughly $170 million, that is a deeply troubling launch. Wow. Considering it's almost certain they spent at least $100 million in marketing, this film that this is a film that likely needs north of $500 million to break even. Oh no. It's not just that Supergirl failed to beat Toy Story 5, which continued to dominate the marketplace. The more serious problem is that Supergirl failed to generate the kind of demographic enthusiasm that a movie like this likely needed in order to survive. I don't think women want to see other women going around masquerading as men. Like, can we stop seeing masculine women? I want to see feminine women, man. I don't want to see masculine women. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, and here's the thing, like, women don't want to see masculine women either. Like, it's like we get it that your ESG scores are like going up and it's like very good. I'm getting my, fucking investment money and type shit. But it's like your box office revenues are like in the shitter. Like, nobody wants to see this crap. Like, forget the chuds. It's like the fucking women don't want to see, like, women just essentially being men. It's like, oh my God. Geeks and gamers. DC Studios admits Supergirl is a flop while insisting its reboot universe remains on track. DC Studios co-chair Peter Safran is acknowledging what many observers already expected after opening weekend. Supergirl failed to meet the studio's internal box office expectations. In other words, it's a flop. So he goes, Peter Safran, that is, goes, while Supergirl didn't meet our box office expectations, it's just one component of a broader long-term strategy at DC Studios that we remain confident in. The only winning strategy that you can employ is firing James Gunn. The James Gunn DCEU needs to go, okay? And let me tell you something. As soon as Man of Tomorrow comes out, like, it's going to be over for James Gunn. He's going to be out the door, all right? It's over, Gunn. Give up. Then we're going to leave it there. Have a good night. Peace.